More than 7 million Americans are living with Alzheimer's disease, and many of them marked World Alzheimer's Day yesterday. One Mainer with the disease and her good friend did that by wrapping up a journey of a lifetime.
Now, we first met Tracey Collins back in June here on ARC Maine ahead of that adventure. Now she is here with us live in the studio, as well as Koenraad Köllmann, who rode his bike across the country to raise money for the Alzheimer's Association. Good morning to both of you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
So can you tell us more about what inspired this bike ride and the goal behind it?
Well, it was your idea.
Yeah, so it was my idea. I was cycling with friends in Portland, Oregon, and she living in Portland, Maine. And after 3 days of riding, we came up with the idea to ride from Portland to Portland and to see America in a different way on a bike. And I was the only one who followed up on that idea. But luckily, Tracey and her friend Scott followed me with the car, making a documentary about Alzheimer's. So yeah.
How did you plan this trip? Like, where are you going to go? Who are you going to stay with? And all those things you need to know when you're going on a 3,000+ mile adventure.
Yeah. So. Basically, I took a Google Maps route and then planned it day by day. And there are some cycling maps around, and I followed mostly them. But if not, I took just Google Maps and planned it day by day and see what is 100 miles more east than I was at that point.
And what was the journey like for you, and who did you meet along the way?
Well, I was riding along in the sag wagon and making sure that we got everybody into camp. But along the way, when you go into campgrounds and people see this bus that we had, people would come up to us and, you know, that's kind of weird, you know, and then they would start sharing their stories about maybe somebody who had Alzheimer's, and that was sort of the kind of the theme that started to come out, and we just made a lot of new friends and got to see the world in a different way.
Wow.
Yeah, tell us about, do you have a favorite spot that you went to, or that state or city, or the people that you met, or anything like that?
Oh yeah, several. So the state I really loved, riding through Montana. Mm-hmm. Wow. Amazing landscapes, but well, we met people everywhere along the way, and just everyone has a story and knows people with Alzheimer's, and then they open up and you have a really interesting conversation and talk about life and how to do things better than we're doing right now. So.
Tell us more about the documentary. Is that being worked on right now?
Yes, we've just come back from filming all of the ride, and that's going to be a project to get that all together. Scott and Brent, the Hardy Boys, are the two guys that are going to do that. They were along the way and filming it, and it was their ideas.
Both of you guys maybe talk about this. Why is it so important to get this message out there about Alzheimer's?
Well, it's really important to advocate for yourself. It took me a long time to get to get a diagnosis that was the accurate one, and it took me a long time to get on the medications too, because they were just coming out, and I was able to get this drug called Leqembi, which is not it's not a cure, but it slows the disease down, which makes it easier for it's going to make it better longer for me, and having people that are supporting you, you know, it's really important to have people to surround you that can help with others. And I'm sorry, this is part of the disease, is the stuttering, is but it's also really important. I think that I'm a person of means and was able to do things, and I think there's a lot of people in this world that are we're all aging, and it's going to be difficult if we don't start taking this disease serious.
Absolutely, and thank you so much for sharing that with us. And Koenraad, did you feel like part of this journey was also maybe learning more about Alzheimer's, as you're meeting other people with this connection?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like Tracey said, it's for me the most important thing that I learned was that we need to do it together. So you have a patient, but there's a whole group of people around it, and it affects everyone, and you need to, well, be flexible about, supporting. And I think that's what made this journey really valuable for us, is that we formed a group, and not only the group in the van and me as a cyclist, but also the people at home, and so we need to work on that and keep on working on that.
This is a great mission and a goal you had. How was it riding 3,000 miles? How difficult was it? How sore were you at the end of the day, and things like that?
Yeah, so the first week was really hard. It was 100 up to 104 Fahrenheit, so it was quite hot, and I had to start really early in the morning to be able to stop at 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And during the weeks it was more easy, so temperature-wise, but also my body got more used to the work.
Wow.
And the last week was really wonderful, going home in a way, and enjoying more of the landscape. I was more at ease, more relaxed. I could enjoy the ride better.
You deserve a little rest time
yeah,
after that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I do, yeah. But
Amazing.
Yeah.
And is there a way that people can follow your journey, or maybe stay tuned for the documentary?
Yes, we are, the film is called Racing Al, and you can follow us on Instagram, and you'll probably see, I know that you can also share the links for the promos and things like
Yes,
that.
there are several links at the Instagram account, and that will make you able to follow us.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Can't wait for the film to come out. I can't wait to watch that.
Thank you so much for your time this morning, and congratulations on all your hard work. We appreciate it.
And congratulations on making it over 3,000 miles. Hey, coming up.